Hey there. Have you ever stopped to consider the vastness of the universe? Mainstream science says that we as humans can only grasp or see 4% of what is hidden. Imagine we're living in this mind-boggling vastness of the universe. And if we could only see 4%, that's like being a little kid looking through a keyhole at this amazing party in the other room. Let's face it, we are pretty curious creatures, and we want things, and we explore, and we're on adventures and trying to experience as much as we can, at least some of us. we're looking for treasures. We're looking for abundance. I think that there's a burning desire within each of us to have that innate or that natural yearning for something more. So we're on these perpetual journeys of exploring and discovering. And if you can imagine being on a rocket ship that was built by this genius that bolted you out of this experience into something great and vast. Now, maybe some of you don't even think about that or dream about that. Honestly, I never did. And certainly before I had my near-death experience, I didn't stop to think that everything was energy. I had some glimpse of it. I did study the universal laws, and I was on the path of, Think and Grow Rich, and learning about the master key to riches, and curious about the notion of religious science and the mysteries of the ancients. So that is what launched me, pardon the pun, into discovering more about who I was or is. My name is Amirah Hall, and I am a psychic medium, but I'm a manifesting mentor, and I'm able to see energies that most people cannot. And I am able to identify where there's blocks in order, that prevents the launch, for you to launch into the great unknown, or to explore and discover some of the things that you want to experience in your life. I think the curiosity of space and going beyond is fascinating. But what I realize, as a spiritual being, we are here to manifest in this human form in 3D. So, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we're here to figure it out here on Earth. That's why we incarnated. That's why we created this human body. What a lot of people don't realize is that, yes, they're human, but they are bombarded or afflicted with outside or foreign energies that are imposing on them to make bad decisions, perhaps, or take choices in their life that they wouldn't normally have done. So part of the work I do is helping people eradicate those patterns, the vast unseen part of who you are that you've been accumulating. I've called it space trash. It's just all this energy or malware that's corrupting your spiritual hard drive. And when we get clear, when we get focused, when we're able to be grounded, Houston, we're grounded. We are grounded in the present time. When we are able to maintain that as an integrated spirit with a human body, physical body, that's where we're able to align with the natural frequencies of the universe to manifest what we want. So in part of that, we are healing ourselves. As we release the patterns, as we release what I call the malware or interferences of your spiritual operating system, then you can, once you release that, that's when you can be in your flow and manifest what you want and feel fulfilled, feel passionate, feel inspired, feel back to that treasure seeker or that explorer of the unseen. And, I think all kids from a very early age, we might have our own curiosities in different ways, but we're all curious. We're exploring and discovering. And so ask yourself, when did you shut that off? Maybe you're somebody that's still curious, maybe not. But that vibration, that frequency of not being curious, not being inspired, not being motivated is what I call stuck. And that stuck energy will keep you stuck unless you do something a little different. Sometimes we need a rocket ship, right? Or we need a different vehicle to blast out of that zone of stagnation. And that's where I come in. I'm your rocket ship, so to speak. I've reflected and called myself a energy cleaning lady. Let's clear the energy so that you can bolt into that new version of yourself, or you can create that one thing that has always been elusive to you. So, hey, I hope that helps you today. I hope that inspires you to take some action, take some steps, focusing on what you've got and what you're abundant in your life, and all of the little things throughout your day that can really help and shift your vibration. Realizing that your thoughts are energy, and what comes out of your mouth, what comes out of your brain or your head in terms of thinking, is also generating a response to the universe, because that energy that you're not seeing is very much present. So let's open the door, step through the door rather than peeking through the peek hole. Well, maybe we're stepping through into the abundance of the universe and embracing more of that just to enjoy. That's what we're here to do, create and enjoy. So, hey, have a magical week. I'm going to shine bright, and I hope you do too. Blessings.